how similar this is to the original.
Oh.
No, I used to play King's Quest when I was very little.
Like my age?
It was on the computer.
My age?
Yeah. Seems very similar right now. Obviously.
I've never played it, so I don't know. This is not like the 3 in a row games. Or like Puzzles and Dragons. No.
No. Not like that at all.
That's what I meant, and you said yes.
Oh no, I was thinking like the...
I've not been back there in years, but it was the last place left to look.
I was thinking like the Walking Dead games.
And like the Minecraft story mode games?
Yes.
Those lost wishes weren't the treasure I was after.
What was he after? I don't understand.
No.
I've never played the first one.
It was not exactly as I remembered it, but it wasn't all that different either.
Is that Doc Brown? Sounds like him. Tall. Oh.
Two odd contraptions guarded the lost treasure. I would have to turn one and see what happened.
Is there blood in this?
There are a lot of beds in this game.
Is there blood in this?
Oh.
And that's what
Well,
would
it's a
have
cartoon.
happened.
It's a cartoon, so I don't think that would hurt. Really. It's like a cartoon game, so I don't think it would really hurt that much.
Barrels, butter churns, and beds were jammed into every nook and cranny of that cave. It all seems so familiar.
Is this like a choice game?
Even though the bed was very comfortable, this was no time to hide under the covers.
Huh? Dragon?
Wait. Hold on, Grandpa. I don't remember this part of the story. Beds hanging from stalactites?
We'll get there, Gwendolyn. Don't worry. No detail in this story will be overlooked. Now, where was I? Ah, yes. As I treaded through the river of rumbling trundles, I feared I knew the source of that deafening wind.
Beds.
Is the bridge made of beds?
Yes. And junk. Lots of beds.
Why is there so many
beneath
beds
a
in this
slumbering
game?
pile of teeth and claws was...
Fabled mirror.
Oh, so you remember this part of the story.
Well, dragons are my favorite.
You want to tell this part?
Yes. King Edward sent me, the greatest knight in all of Daventry, on a quest to return his stolen mirror. A gigantic, hulking beast of a dragon was the last thing in my way to... My
way, too. Add a shinier hat to my collection.
Do it.
I tried to turn that crazy contraption, but it was missing a handle. Someone tampered with it, creating some silly conundrum.
I'm just
As
leaving.
I was saying, this was no time to take a nap.
Aw, it's always time to take a nap.
Volumes of old books with foreboding titles clutter the shelves of that strange bedroom. How to Tame a Dragon, Breaking the Spirit of Hideous Beasts, amateur spells to impress your friends with. No books about covering missing handles, though. Volumes of old books with foreboding titles clutter the shelves of that strange
I was
bedroom.
looking.
How to Tame a
Nothing
Dragon,
good.
Breaking the Spirit of Hideous...
Alright. Obviously something's gonna happen.
To the toilet.
So the missing handle was booby-trapped? What did you do?
Well, I used my cleverness to outsmart the trap. Then I used my cleverness to hide.
Time to take a nap.
Luckily, that half-blinded beast never noticed me in bed.
A dragon's eye must be really hard to pierce with an arrow. At archery lessons, I can barely hit a hay bale.
It is indeed a feat only for skilled archers. I tried to turn that crazy contraption, but it was missing a handle. Someone tampered with it, creating some silly...
What's that have to do
conundrum.
anything?
What did you use to fix...
What's that have to do with anything?
The handle?
Yeah.
It doesn't stay in place. Is it locks it?
I don't get it
And why didn't that wake the dragon up?
though.
The dragon's chains were coiled around a gigantic switch mounted to the cave wall. This cave seemed to be filled with failed adventures.
Go over there. Say hi to the dragon.
After he briefly basked in the sun, the narcoleptic dragon went back to snoring.
I probably sleep all day too, if Amira was my only friend.
How did the bridge going down not wake him up? That did.
Well, the boulder's falling. He was already awake, so.
Oh. What's that mean when it's on air? Oh.
On air, I mean this. You know,
Live?
viewable.
What's
Broadcasting. People can view it.
YouTube means that you could watch it forever, and on streaming you could only watch it once.
Whoever designed this trap thought they were pretty clever, but I would probably find a way to hit that unreachable switch.
What's he gonna use for ammo? For bombs? I don't think that's a bomb. Guess we want to sleep now, right? There's so many beds.
Yeah.
Time for nappies!
The mirror called out to me.
Thank you.
A ridiculous feeding contraption was cobbled together to keep the beast and probably its owner alive.
Thank you, the white cat.
Huh. And why is it all over there this time?
Oh, more meat. 2D and 3D. That game.
This game is like 3D again?
With the magic mirror safely in my possession, I dreamt of the Daventry I would be rewarded with, and the kingdom it could become.
Nobody watched so far.
It's alright.
In that split second, I had 3 choices in front of me. Any would clear my path to safety, and all would have rippling consequences.
Ring the bell.
Which one?
Ring the bell. Oh, there's no meat there, though. I don't think so. Right?
Yeah.
Is there no meat there?
Doesn't matter.
Oh, you could either did the...
Could have shot him in the eye. Could have let his chain go.
My hands were shaking and my arms could barely grip the rope. But with the last of my strength, I climbed out of the well
You would
and
die.
headed back to the castle. Ever since the
die
magic
if you
mirror returned, its reflections have warned the kingdom of danger, kept our
let the
family
chain
safe, and it has
You
exposed
would have died if
many
you let the
troublesome
chain
crumbs
go.
tangled in
Well.
my beard.
Yeah,
would that work out?
I don't know.
King Edward was so proud that you returned his lost treasure that he made you king. Everyone knows that part. Now, can we get back to that dragon?
Gwendolyn, there's so much more to my stories than dragons. I hope this old cap will be remembered for far more than the action tattered across its brim, sewn into the seams of many hidden adventures. All right, let's get back to the dragon.
Tell me everything. How did you know shooting the bell would distract him?
Over the years, I realized that the dragon was not the despicable, hideous beast Daventry had made him out to be. He was just a caged animal that was very hungry. I, too, would be violently angry if I could only eat when my neglectful owner rang the bell. I know it was a sneaky trick, but I certainly wasn't going to set a dragon loose on the town or participate in any more abuse.
You really thought that through, Grandpa. I would have tricked him, too. Back home, they call me Gwendolyn the Smarty Pants.
You come from a long line of logically minded nobles, and one very clever dentist.
All right, you two. Grandpa needs to rest. Gwendolyn, it's way past your
Grandpa?
bedtime.
He's the rest.
Sleep well, Grandpa. I'll be back first thing in the morning.
I don't need rest. I'm as spry as I've ever been. though I wouldn't mind a slice of magic fruit.
She has futuristic food.
She looks like a trouble.
Well, hello, cousin.
Guards!
I'm glad you're finally here. He's been asking about you for days. I had to sit through the same story 5 times.
We got here as fast as we could. And I like Grandpa's stories, especially the ones with dragons.
Ah, yes, the legendary beast he outsmarted with its own dinner bell. I don't know if he forgets that I've heard that story before, or if he just doesn't care, but he loves telling it to anyone that will listen. I'm pretty sure I heard the nursemaids telling his same jokes in the hall.
Have you heard anything the doctors are saying?
Yes, doctors, wizards, magic elves. Grandfather is fine, Gwendolyn. They all say the same thing. He's just old. He still has a few good years left. Look, we're all excited that your family made the trip, but there's no need to worry.
Does that mean
You should
two?
get some rest. I'm sure you're
Does it mean
scheduled for a
two?
full morning of Grandfather's hilarious ramblings.
Oh, I'm also scheduled for the tournament tomorrow.
Ah, yes, the fencing tournament.
Confused about
You'll
the
love it. I'm, of course, favored to win, and will make sure you have the very best seat to view my victory.
What did you say?
The courtyard will be filled with important people
3 or
and
5?
delicious hors d'oeuvres.
Oh, I'm actually competing in the tournament.
I had no idea we were hosting a junior tournament. That's incredible. In that case, I will gladly be there to cheer you on and eat delectable appetizers.
Nope, no junior tournament. I'll be squaring off against you.
I see. Well, perhaps this is the time to stop listening to stories and finally make some of your own. Good night, Gwendolyn. Sleep well.
I know.
Stinks.
I know.
Come in, Gwendolyn. You can set those on the nightstand.
Grandma said to take 3 spoonfuls of each.
I'll get to those. No need to fuss over me. Now let's talk about far
That's a
more
lot.
important issues. Like that fencing tournament. I hear you're competing.
Well, I signed up, but I'm not so sure anymore.
Nonsense. If it's Gart you're worried about, he's no bother. After all, I only learned that you entered after he complained about it all morning. Threatened, I'm guessing. There are many ways to win a duel. I, for one, have always been fond of...
Daddy. Just press circle.
treating my opponents with respect. You'll be surprised what opens up to you. A lovely fellow once told me the fastest way to anyone's heart is through their stomach. Speaking of, that reminds me of a story. One I know you haven't heard before. When I was a much younger lad, before I was a knight, before I'd been to Daventry, and even before I had seen a dragon. It's a tale about a tournament that changed my life. It is a long story, but I shall tell it briefly.
Well, Triumph, this looks as good a place as any to camp for the night. Let's rest up. We have a big day tomorrow.
Is it a big gerbil?
Looks like a big bunny. Oh, those are bunnies.
It's fun. Yeah, left and right.
That's what I meant. 1, 2, 3.
Huh.
After
He was
gracefully
better at doing
rappelling
it
down the
after,
cliff, I welcomed
right?
the sight of an actual road, the first sign of civilization. Daventry was just a few miles to the east. I'd read all about its wonders in my travel books. I couldn't wait to check out its famous, fantastical floating island.
Are you gonna play the whole thing?
No, it's only a chapter.
Oh. What's your journal?
Gerbil was... Actually, I guess I meant guinea pig. Gerbil's like a mouse almost. A rodent.
Oh,
I could have sworn the parade of hopeful knights was scheduled for the next day. I should have been with them, marching with triumph. It seemed my first few minutes in Daventry were off to a terrible start.
So, how did you catch up with them?
That odd horn seemed to be missing some sort of mouthpiece.
it was dirty. It's gross. Other people's mouths have been on it.
Yeah, they didn't care about that stuff back then.
Strange
Why there was so much
tracks
disease.
blazed a trail through the forest.
Probably.
Give me the bunny.
You scared the bunny. Don't touch you!
Bunnies kissing.
What?
Kissing bunnies.
Oh. I didn't see. It wasn't working.
What's that up in there?
What?
Something in the tree.
You're cheating.
I wondered what those birds needed a toolbox for.
Huh.
What?
Oh.
What? Is
Shame.
that the horn?
The only tool left seemed to be a small hatchet. And no, Gwendolyn, before you start asking me thousands of questions about that hatchet, I did not go around using it on everything.
Yes, you did.
Huh.
Right?
I don't know.
You would. Right, Daddy?
No.
What the heck? No! We're killing people!
I'm gonna put that down.
That wheel seemed freshly broken. The wheel was already broken. No sense rubbing it in.
So welcome back, Elsie, another amazing episode of BeNimarWoLf. Welcome to Bring Your Own Base, Invader Base, new, created by ex-King Logan Works. Alright, all new, okay, what time do we want? We want these out. Yes, these out looks very
Stand back, you dirty thieves! Oh, it's just a boy. Don't know where he's from, but it must be hard to pronounce. You know, you should never sneak up on a guy in a dangerous place like... Oh! What's wrong with your foot? Probably stepped on a spiniferous thornweed. Don't worry, I got just the fix for that. Tell me, is it more of a ow or a oh? Either way, the Merchant of Miracles has got you covered. But it'll cost you. I've risked my neck to forage the most rare, miraculous, mysterious, and oftentimes delicious ingredients. Ah, here it is. I massage this into my skin twice a day, and just look at my little biscuits. Well, now that I've mulled it over, you'd better not. It might stunt your growth. Ooh, such exquisite material. Hey. I knew you weren't from around here. Well, you best get going. Nobody likes a late night. Oh, wait. You're stuck here with me. Every Virgin is out, and my shortcut had a few shortcomings. I swear that rock leaped straight out of the water. Now I'm stuck here with no wheel, a lost toolbox, and Mr. Fancy Cakes. Say, I'll bet a fine, strapping young man like you could help me fix up this wheel. Yep, you help me fix my chariot, and I'll give you a lift to the tournament. Hopefully no one else notices your horrible lack of punctuality. Oh, how rude. Do you have any questions for me?
Nope.
Find me a wheel, boy. Anything big and round should do the trick.
Perhaps there was a wheel on the other side of that river. Too bad I couldn't swim.
How did you get across that river?
That missing wheel had me stumped. I had to go out on a limb to get past the root of the problem.
Ugh. Grandpa, your infamous puns are not my favorite.
What's the matter? You don't like the timbre of my voice? You'll warm up to the puns.
These are terrible.
Here, kitty, kitty. Not a kitty, not a kitty!
What was it?
I don't know.
No wheels are there. I tried to chop down those thorn weeds, but my tiny hatchet was ineffective. I would need a bigger, sharper blade.
What the?
Okay, let's turn that one off.
The town square was eerily quiet. Was I the only person in Daventry not at the parade? Like me, this little tree was new in town and needed some time to grow and find its way. What? Too sappy?
What?
I have nothing to say.
You'll warm up to it.
You're not gonna watch, I'm not gonna explain everything every time I sweat.
Looked like a blacksmith shop of sorts. That sign was asking for tips, and there was a metal pan to collect coins. Big, round, that should do the trick.
And then you scooped up all the weapons, right? Right?
No, Gwendolyn, I didn't. I was looking for a wheel, not a fight.
And then you scooped up all the weapons, right? Right?
No, Gwendolyn, I didn't. I was looking for a wheel, not a fight. Bakery, and it smelled delicious. I didn't need to borrow more than one wheel. The delectable goods looked tasty, but I couldn't compete in this tournament with a full stomach.
He can't compete on full stomach.
Yeah.
Why not?
Let's make him sleepy.
How does it make you sleepy?
I stumbled upon some kind of curiosity shop. Nothing seemed to be brewing yet.
What did you say?
Well, because it like makes you
I didn't
sleepy.
need to borrow more than one
I
wheel.
don't know how though.
Because your food, you're full, you're content.
What?
What are you watching?
You're not cursing.
I know.
Ah, a shortcut.
Do I really have to hear the story about how you took forever to tiptoe across that fallen tree again?
No, I guess not.
I thought this might do the trick.
A shield, eh? Whoa, it matches impeccably with the delicately crafted color scheme of this entire operation. Makes quite the bold statement. Mm-hmm, just like my shorts.
I thought you were
This is
gonna
perfect.
use the
I
axe
didn't
as
pay
a...
too much for it. Oh, wait, before my mind slips, I was able to procure an entrance ticket to the tournament. Since you so graciously found me a wheel, I am more than willing to sell it to you at a reasonably discounted rate. Are you interested?
So yes.
Oh, sounds good. I love a deal.
So do I, boy, so do I. If I see one, I'll let you know. Here you are. Now, let's Vamanusi from this Meadowland, Mr. Fancy Cakes. It is go time. Mr. Fancy Cakes! Ah, heel! Halt! Avast! Stop!
Mr. Fancy Cake.
We sincerely hope you enjoyed your stay in our luxury cabin. Please gather your belongings and watch your head on exit.
Thanks for the hospitality.
No time to lounge, my boy! Lucky for you, the parade is halted. Another case of a mysterious missing bridge, I imagine. Watch your step. We wouldn't want any tears in that illustrious cape. Bon voyage, Buttercup! Don't forget about us working folk.
especially when your pockets are full of riches.
Back away, back away. This area is unsafe for commoners.
Would an entrance ticket prove my worth?
Sorry, but the collection of entrance tickets will take place inside the theater.
How do you get in there?
Hello. Apologies, I'm late. I should be on the list. First name Graham, last name...
The list, unfortunately, is inside the theater, which is across that bridge, which is inexplicably missing.
We've ordered a temporary fix, but we're still sorting out the work order.
Well, with all the recent budget issues, I remain skeptical about the repairs.
Well, can't those knights check the list?
Do you mean Kyle and Larry? They're off duty. Don't ask.
You needn't worry. These night hopefuls will figure out a solution soon, and then we can carry on with the auditions.
Well, but I am a hopeful knight. If you just step aside, I'm confident that I could find a way across.
Daventry Decree 6645 states that a royal guard, once commanded, must never, under no circumstances, abandon his post while on duty.
Well, technically, Addendum 237A allows us to leave if someone is in distress and in need of assistance, of a life or death nature.
I stand corrected, and we wouldn't want a repeat of the Rubenstern fiasco. A tardy auditionee, however, hardly counts for distress. Sorry, but we can't leave our post. King's orders.
Blah, blah. I don't care. No,
The
no.
forest is blocked until this situation is under control. Stay off those rocks. It's dangerous.
Come at me, bees!
Was that the hive on the ground?
Yeah, went away then.
And then you chop down the tree full of angry bees?
Enough, Gwendolyn.
Do it. Why aren't you chopping it down?
Stay back. Very important protection duties in process.
Duty. I guess nobody likes this game.
Oh. Oh, did you use the hatchet again on that big tree?
First, I would need to find a way to get to it.
Stay off those rocks. It's dangerous. Distress!
Abandon post!
You do that on purpose?
Yeah.
Learn how to swim, boy.
Thanks for saving me.
You're welcome, lad.
He was talking to me.
I believe...
Got it.
What?
Stay off those rocks. It's dangerous.
That's a
Distress!
Abandon post!
Learn how to swim, boy.
Thanks for saving me.
You're welcome, lad.
He was talking to me. This tired argument is getting on my nerves.
No need to argue about the fact that I am... Uh-oh. Oh, dear. Not good.
Over here, buddy.
That's a meanie.
What just happened?
He pushed the tree down, but then he knocked it so I couldn't go across.
Why would they do that? If you just
Pardon
wanna
me.
swim?
Oh, someone else took it.
What's that mean? When somebody else took it, but you're still on it.
Don't took that path.
All right.
The tree was too heavy to move. I would need to chop it down to size. I left the hatchet lodged in the tree because I would not need it any more.
Are you sure?
Quite sure. Everyone always asks about that hatchet. It gets a tad annoying.
Oh.
He does need it. Yeah. Right, Daddy?
Yeah. Oh, I know what I can take.
Oh, did you see that? I was almost across. Anyone?
Don't help us. I'm intensely studying the various approaches of my competitors.
Huh. I could lasso this log. And then... Well, it was fun while it lasted.
hang on a sec. Graham, right?
Yes. How did you know my name?
Well, you'd be surprised at the information people give out when they're too busy thinking about their own agenda. I also observed that without you, no one could have made it across. Well done, Graham.
Thanks, I guess.
They'll never acknowledge it, you know. Those who use their minds over their biceps are never woven into the tapestries of time. I can tell you're like me, a creative thinker, an intellectual. To win this competition, you'll need to prove that your talents are more powerful than their strength, agility, and speed. You'll also need a friend.
Use a friend.
They call me Manny. Pleased to meet you.
So, friend, what's your favorite color? Do you like popcorn-flavored jelly beans? Because I do. What's your availability for sleepovers? Are we in a secret club?
Green. I prefer pizza-flavored. I'm free on...
Ew, pizza flavored jelly beans.